I'm Mef Gannon, and I'm going to welcome you to art journaling. You don't have to have every product that's on the market to start art journaling. You can start with very simple things. I think the one thing I would recommend is for people to get a journal that's reasonably sturdy. Assess what you have at home in products, like what do you have already that you can use. Bring everything out, pencils, pens, watercolors. They don't have to be top of the line. They just have to be something that you want to play with. This is about playing. This is about getting messy. It's about having a good time. It's about your personal space and what you feel like sharing with yourself. Anyway, we're talking about collage, and that's probably one of the easiest things you can do in a journal. So I'm going to show you, I think I showed you before, that I keep a little container like this, and I put all my little words and things that I like. This is one of the simplest things, and if you've got like old magazines, like art magazines or Discover magazine, science magazines, whatever, just go through them. I use a Elmer's craft bond glue, which is extra strength and permanent. And I just take it and I put it on the back of this thing. And it doesn't matter. You can either prepare the page with paint, watercolor, or you don't have to, or you can just make this a whole. Now, I don't know why I'm putting that particular words down, but I don't really care. Because eventually, it'll mean something. And you make the whole page like just a whole bunch of stuff, and you don't have to cut them out. You can rip them out, There we go. Just make sure it's covered and you leave it there for a while. So suppose I fill the whole page with this stuff. Maybe some watercolor and brighten up the page, or some markers. Whatever you want to do. I mean, whatever's going to make you happy and make you want to indulge in art journaling and just getting your spirit out there to mix all kinds of stuff. Every time the mail comes in, or we get a magazine in the mail, or I pick up a magazine, how much life does it have in it? It gets to the point where you got all this stuff in the house and you're like, what am I going to do with this stuff? Well, this is what you can do with some of it. Before you recycle the magazine or newspaper or phone book, just rip it out. It can become a background for something else. Supposing you fill this whole thing up with words that you collected and you have a poem. You could print the poem out from your computer and put it right on top. This is what's so wild about this. If you get a few of these things, you just go back and there's nothing, no rules. Just get a good glue that will, that'll glue the stuff down. And, just have fun. Have fun. This is all about having fun, man. Yeah, who cares? So anyway, I'm so used to doing this. I'm always ripping stuff out of magazines.
Did you think about this before you came, or now you're just being spontaneous?
I'm just being spontaneous. They're little shreds of paper.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it is, man. It's it takes a little frustration out of the day. It's just fun. I don't know. I really get a kick out of doing this. It means a lot to me. Oh, I want to do it this way. See, I don't care if it hangs over. I'm just leaving it like that. Who am I going to answer to? But I really I love collaging. It's always been a favorite of mine. And it's funny, it's because when you think about some of the things you've collected over your life, I don't care. Yeah. Redeem. What do you think? Yep. The key thing for me is try not to overthink it. I'm so glad I did it like that. See, I really like this. I might just move this. No, sorry. Stuck. Who cares? And if you don't like what you've done, move on. Keep going. You could put some color here. And the words don't have to come through. It's almost like hinting. What's she trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, make a mess and have a damn good time.
And enjoy it. It's your life,
you know? It's your life. You know, just have fun. Have fun. This is all about having fun, man. Yeah, who cares? You know? And I just found this so inspiring over the last year because I needed a place to go. At one point, I don't know about you guys, but I was going a little crazy. And then I just got into watching YouTube, and I started hooking up with some of these, art journalists. I can't stop. I do it every day. Now, I might leave this. I might go back in and put more words in there, or I might, stamp, which will be another thing we do. Or I might just go in there like with a marker, but you could come in here and do like little thingies like this. Just color in, and it just becomes something. You can go on you do whatever the heck you want. And have fun. The key thing is have fun.
This one, it might be done or it might not be.
It might be, it might not. This
is a finished collage that you've...
This is some sheet music I downloaded off the internet. And this is also like from a newspaper that I was using to run my brayer off to get the paint off. Mm-hmm. And I was going to throw it out. I was like, yeah, that's good for background. And then this was on a pair of pants. I cut it in half. And, this was an old piece of artwork that I was trying to make. And this was from an article about Georgia O'Keeffe. I just like the visual of the ladder coming up into the sky. Mm-hmm. Thank you for hanging in there. And if you want to look up art journaling online, go for it, because there is so much out there to encourage you to have fun. So stay tuned.